in this live. Here I am Instagram. I'm also in YouTube. Who want to see the live later because need more time, or this live is going to be saved here. Hi Mark, how are you? Rich Vieira, how are you? Oh my gosh, I love to see you here, my audience. Thank you very much. Ask me questions. And why Danielle is talking about the emotions detox? Because this is the only way to manifest the life you want. It is the first step. When we start to manage and balance situations and emotionally, be aware about the emotions, right? And understand how to shift from the left, from the negativity, that it is a polarity we needed, to the positive mindset, all right? Hi, how are you here? Who is in YouTube? And Daniela, why are you talking so much about emotions? Why is that so important? Because my certification from, well, first, because I deal with emotions all the time. I always, in my life as a female, people, used to say of these females of my family, or I heard about that females, they become like a little crazy because they can change emotions, right? And be suffering from the emotions a lot, and so you're calling crazy sometimes. Did you heard that before? Maybe that happened to your mom, to your father, but that happened most of the time. We females were accused to do not know exactly how to deal with emotions. However, I have something to tell you guys. Guys, they don't know how to deal with the females' emotions. The brain is more rational, and because the brain is more rational, they take steps so quickly, so easier, you know however, that doesn't mean they know exactly how to manage situations, all right? And especially now that you are working so much with the feminine energy and the masculine energy, the yin and the yang, that the both polarities, all right? So males, they are more sensitive when they look to find the right partner, for example, or they have a female boss. I saw that a lot, and I have seen that a lot. Is have a female boss and don't know exactly how to manage that situation. This is why males, they used to call, when a female use her power, they call that female, oh my gosh, she is a bee. Yes. Hi Mari, how are you? And so they call that, because that female is using her power, and sometimes she could become really bossy to be called in that way. So here I am to tell you that you don't need to be boss, you don't need to use your power in the wrong way, because you don't want to be misunderstood, right? You want to use your power in your favor, and that is about to manage emotions, okay? You don't want to be called selfish. You want to be more mature, to have the right decisions. I'm sure you agree with that. Who is agree with that? Tell me here below. Ask me questions. Today we have also the exercise. Let's do some exercise together, because this is the way that your brain is going to fix it, the behavior. Who who had the exercise practice, the exercise yesterday, Sunday? I said it was a day off, but never off of the emotions, right? Emotions, they are all over every day. I think you're not even free of the emotions when you're sleeping, all right? Because depends of the kind of dream you're having. If you're attached for something that traumatized us emotionally, we are going to sleep and have that drained energy, right? And I love talk about emotions also because the Institute Heart Math, this is my newest certification, and I know the best way to manage, for example, from anxiety. All right, we have to recognize emotions. And anxiety, it is excitement. if you look at it in a different way, okay? Anxiety, what you're having called anxiety because you heard someone had it, and sometimes we need a label emotions just for stop stop the process to move forward. And I'm here to tell you, you are welcome to bring all your emotions and take advantage of them, right? So, who is here with me? Give me a hi, ask me questions. All the questions, they are welcome. The Let me see here. Which slides I have. Because I like to share with you guys the fresh stuff, the good stuff, right? So, look, I'm going to tell you something. When you are unbalanced, okay, you do not know exactly how to deal with your emotions and we start getting really upset. Let's put this in the practical way. So you are so upset of something that happened, or frustrated because you cannot change the outlook of that situation yet, right? Because here with Daniela Vercruz, your trainer, your master coach, you can change your mentality for free, right? And allow it the freedom. Free is freedom. Free is acceptance. Free is embracing the lessons that life is bringing to you. Okay. So, for example, you're there, you're getting upset and frustrated. Go back for our example. Okay. And that upsetting you make you mad and you get disappointed with the situation, the outlook of the situation, or with even yourself. Or, but first, also you like to blame authors. Oh no, authors or something that is happening from the outside. Oh, my lucky has to change because I was born without lucky. And I'm going to tell you something. Someone from my family, this person was adopted. Okay, he is a brother of my mom. And it's very interesting because depends completely of the point of the view, the story I'm going to tell you. This person was left in a little box of shoes in front of my grandmother's house. It was a rainy day with storms, but that little boy survived. It is full of life. Now he is the youngest of my mother's siblings, right? So he is, let me tell you, oh my gosh, how old he is exactly. He is about 62-year old. You cannot even tell because he looks so good. He was so loved from his siblings and my grandmother. All right. So his story is the story that he was telling for himself all the time he was going to the school. And well, his skin, he looks a little darker than my mom and than his siblings. And so he knows in his inner intuition that, well, he knows already he was from a no father, okay? Because my grandma was super protective. And she don't want to, disappointed that little boy, beloved little boy. So that started a little lie. Yeah, she started lying. I mean, it wasn't her intention to do anything bad for that little boy, but she was hiding from him his truth, right? So that little boy became a teenager. As a teenager, people was asking him, well, but you didn't look like your mother, right? That in that case, my grandmother. Or, oh my gosh, you didn't look like your siblings. You're a little darker. Who is your father? So that little boy that became a teenager, a young male, started drinking alcohol because he started questioning himself, his worth, his origin. And a certain day, he found out, well, he was a young male. He was, his let's say his origin was from that situation in the rainy day, that little box that he was left with so much lucky, because I see in a completely different way. He was so lucky that he was left in front of my grandmother's house, because people from that city, little city, knows exactly, knows exactly he's worthy, and that he need a family that loved him. You understand that? And probably that was his biological mom. She loved him. She knows how worth was his life, that she wants to leave him. In that moment, it was a good house for that little city, that neighborhood, and they know he was going to have food. But it's not a surprise that life gives to us, because nothing is, it is a coincidence that who was so beloved and accepted from that family. Well, my grandmother, she was a little tough, like educating them kids. But the truth is, the love was all over him. But he tried, because he could not connect it with the integrity of his worthy and his origin, that he dig it, okay? Instead of looking for the deep work and deep worth of himself, he dig it in the alcohol. So he was drinking alcohol for decades and trying to prove that his origin, because he think he wasn't loved, because depends of the point of view, he wasn't loved from his biological family, or because someone that was hiding from him his origin, that just don't want to give importance. That is the way that I think. When someone hide for you something that is could be painful, it's because that person is giving importance for your welfare. So if your welfare is important, is because you are more than worthy, right? And especially for yourself, looking yourself as a spark of the divine, the way that I call my followers, my clients, people that are my audience, as a spark of the divine. You worthy. You are here looking for this information. You want to be emotionally detox of everything that was attaching you, that is holding you back. Hi, Anthony, Freddie, how are you? Where are you at? I'm here talking about the emotions detox, and I'm also in YouTube. Okay, so if I look in this side, it's because I'm in YouTube, and I'm in StreamYard sharing everything that so sharing about the emotional detox. So my uncle, because he is my uncle, right, adopted from my grandma, he could never show like so much love for others. I understood that, and he even became like a kind of selfish um way that he was always like, he became selfish. That is the truth, okay? Because he was always demanding more love and more attention, and and besides, he was addicted for alcohol and destructive relationships, because he was so addicted to that emotion, like need of attention. You understand that? And look, I'm talking here about sharing a story of my family, but however, most of us, we become like even just depressed or frustrated, or we cannot find our paths, or you cannot see the integrity of our us, of ourselves, and our self-love, self-worth, because always you are expecting someone from the outside, you are demanding so much from the outside, because we demand the attention, because you are needy, because we do not look at ourselves, okay, inside the the deep work that it is, the inner work, it is the inner child. But here we talk for most, we are grow adults, all right? So the inner work, of course, is good to go back and clean and work in the inner child, the origin, because what I do in my program, okay, with my friends that, well, sometimes they become clients, all right? My audience is, let's dig in situations that are so painful to us. It has been painful to you and you never found your path, and you cannot start a relationship, you cannot make a decision to get married for someone that is important for you, and certain day that person is going to leave you because is going to find what is looking for. Maybe she is looking for someone that have, well, decide for the next step. Maybe she has waited 5 years, 8 years to get married. But so she is giving your time, she is loving you so much because she's giving you enough freedom and time. But certain moments she got tired and she left the house. And you think you could not even understand that. Because your inner child that is still traumatized from something that you already know or you didn't even know is an unknown situation, because this is exactly what happened for my uncle, the youngest of my grandma. Okay, something was there, he knows something that he wants to know, but well, you know, he wants to know, but the truth is he prefer blame others, right? And well, in that time, maybe he could not connect with this kind of information. But however, right now is your time, is your turn, is your time for dig in the inner work and emerge for a situation that is holding your dreams. You cannot find your path. You cannot even leave your mom's home because, well, you have to blame someone. But so suddenly, maybe it's your situation and you just realize something is wrong. You need to understand things and clean up. This is the emotions detox path. You are cleaning, clarifying your inner desire, deep desire. When I ask a client which one is your deep desire, it's really funny because I ask today, okay, today, which one is your deep desire? Let's work on that. Because of course, in a month you can have one more deep desire. Of course, this is the flexibility and the accord that you are detoxing, all right, your emotions that they're still holding you back, hate, angry, disappointment, frustration, shame. Wow, shame of your origins, shame of something you did in your past. Could be addiction, could be left a child behind, could be involved in a relationship, destructive relationship, toxic friendships and relationships. So you are ashamed of something, or maybe no, the most what most surprises me, but it's possible, you are ashamed of your family origins. Maybe you are from a really poor family, or a family that was involved in something that dark, maybe in certain points of view. I'm going to tell you, from the dark comes the light, the enlightenment. There are no reason to be ashamed of. You are a spark of God. Hi, Fábio, tudo bem com você? Você é a centelha do divino, ok? Em ação, a todo momento. Anota aí essa frase, Fábio. Fabiano, tudo bem com você? Eu lembro de você. Então, anota. Anota que depois a ativação vai mudando, tá? Pode vir uma outra ativação aqui no YouTube para outras pessoas. So you are the spark of the divine in action. So take action. Lead your life. Yes. And for this reason, I became a leadership coach with so much passion. Every certification that I am taking, it's so funny because everybody say, Daniela is incredible. How much passion you put in this exercise, in the presentation. Of course, because I'm full of passion, because the fire that comes from my chest, it is my deep desire. I know exactly my mission. There's no way to look it back. I dream about help people. I dream about to hold your hand and help with you to see the light with me. And I have so many stories to tell. Oh my gosh, Daniela is 4 decades old, right? So who is here? Who wanna ask me questions? Fabiano, por favor, manda mensagem que a gente responde, tá certo? Como que você tá hoje, querido? Eu tô aqui falando do amor divino em ação e da minha missão. Fabiano, você encontrou a tua missão? Fala para mim. Pode escrever aqui, fala que cidade que você tá. So here we are, okay, in the StreamYard, sharing this information. If you have a friend that need to watch this, that feel the connection, hey, day 3 emotions detox. Today we still have exercise. And what happened yesterday? If you have a family gathering, yesterday you had dinner, brunch with a friend, what you learned from that situation that you could share with your friend, or even this week ahead, you want to tell, look, what you need is emotions detox. I'm going to introduce you Daniela Cruz. She knows everything about emotions detox. She knows about the intuitive intelligence. She knows about the emotions intelligence, and she wants to share with us. Okay, so you are there. Once you are free of the toxins from your body, what happened? You are free of your mental emotions or your detoxing, you know, the vision, the picture, the movie that you're over and over playing your mind because you're so attached for that emotion, the feeling that you're connected that is so destructive, that is blocking your creativity, is blocking your intelligence. Do you know that? Emotions, they block your intelligence, they block your decisions. You cannot make a decision clear. You cannot even help yourself. You cannot help the others. You only look at you as a victim, you as a poor child, you as a poor girl person, you're left behind because you are still drained of energy, but you need the attention from the outside. Look, you need attention. Look at yourself, inner work. Need attention. Look at you at the mirror. What you're going to say to yourself right now? Are you gorgeous? You look good? You are aging well? A friend of mine called me this morning and said, Daniela, I need to talk to you seriously. I'm aging. My hair is gray. 20 years ago, my hair was dark. And I said, well, that is life. That is, you should be proud of yourself. Look at you, right? Look at how good you're aging. You're doing perfect. And aging is just a way for us to have attention about our path behind. There are no past, there are no future. What happened is in the present. You are in the present right now. And in this present, what are you proud of? Shifting your emotions from the toxic to the positive outlook, positive mindset, it is intelligent. Very. Okay? And coherent heart, Stuttgart math. Send a message all the time to the mind. Having a coherent mind, it is powerful. It is all the power you needed. Okay? So let me ask questions, Antoine. Ask me. Look, the another day, Saturday, the day two, I was teaching the freeze frame technique. And I want really to repeat that with you guys because I found very important. It's very powerful, okay? It is an intelligent energy self-regulation technique, freeze frame. So it's going to take a minute to do this technique. Who is here with me? Yes, I'm also in YouTube and I'm also in FB, another social media. Who is coming with me? And I'm sharing this live in StreamYard. So it's going to take the freeze frame technique from the Institute Math is a multi-purpose technique for stopping energy drains, obtaining greater clarity and improving your ability to find innovative solutions to problems, matters, or any kind of issue. Shifting into a more coherent state improves your mental functions and helps you access a wider range of intelligence. It also can help balance your mind and emotions energy, which can save a lot of energy. It can be used when you are feeling stressed, drained, to freeze frame. This is exactly how the technique is called, freeze frame. Okay. Hi, Gislaine. Gislaine, she's from Brazil. I know she can understand us. How are you, dear? I'm here in YouTube. It is the freeze frame technique. Okay. It saved Mari. She is uh, leaving a slide with the freeze frame technique in YouTube for us because it is just the self-regulation technique. Oh, good evening, Gislaine. Gislaine, she does dolls. Each one is unique as a human being, right? Cada boneca é o divino em ação, verdade? So here is the coherent state improves mental functions and helps you access wider range of intelligence. It also helps balance your mental emotional energy, which can save a lot of positive energy without being drained, right? Yesterday, I had one client that, wow, if I wasn't prepared for that client, she was going to drain a lot of my energy. You know that? So how important, and wasn't even my own problem, but I freeze frame. I teach the client how to freeze frame that situation, the picture that she has from that movie, and have a perspective, different perspective. Okay. It can be used when you're feeling stressed to freeze frame before automatically reacting, pausing to discern the most appropriate way to respond. Okay, so it is about to freeze the frame and have a different way to respond. Gislaine, I'm here. I'm just clarifying the freeze frame technique, and we are going to do this together. Okay, so I thought no technique always give instant. The idea is not like instant results, but if you do right in the right way, you are going to be used to. So the of course the change of that technique is going to work is once you allow yourself for the new, all right, the new perspective. You are doing the technique for a reason. It's for results. I'm not talking here for instant results. However, results, yes. So most people find that using the freeze frame technique increases what? The frequency of gaining clarity and find innovative solutions. giving clarity. Oh, how important is that? Let's review the technique in 5 steps, okay? So I'm going to read for you the steps loud because I really want you to understand the technique exactly the way that the Institute Heart Math trained me, okay? So step 1 is acknowledge the problem, the issue, and any attitude or feelings about it. So take a deep breath. Have a seat if you can. Okay, let's clarify your intention and what comes to your mind. This could be a problem or a dilemma with another person, a situation in your workplace, even something about which you would simple like more clarity. It may be something that you need to decide, but in this moment you still feel a little off and you'd like to feel more balanced, right? Instead of drained, feel more balanced, right? You also can do the freeze frame when planning, prioritizing, and even looking for a creative solution for a project, right? Sometimes it can be challenging to identify what feels like the right questions or the real issue. In this case, you can use the freeze frame technique to identify the most important question or issue. Wow, that could be magical. But this magical is called freeze frame technique. Acknowledge any feelings surrounding the issue. So the picture, the freeze frame is there. It's like a portrait. The feelings do not necessarily have to be stressful feelings. Could be just something that is still there, that still needs some work. Could be even something, your inner work. No matter what feelings are, it helps to recognize and acknowledge them. So that was the step 1. Here I am explaining this, and I'm also going to do a video only about the freeze frame technique, okay? However, I'm going to leave just the title of each step for you guys, and I'm going to keep explaining here as a trainer from the Institute Heart Math, Instituto do Coração, aqui na Califórnia. Step 2. Focus your attention in the area of your heart. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart, chest area. Breathing a little slower than usual and deeper. Inhale for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5 seconds. Continue until you feel a natural rhythm. If you notice your mind is wandering or heard any mind chatter, yes, your mind is trying to talk to you and is even confusing still talk to you, chatting. Simple refocus on the heart area and the breath is lower and deeper. In this step, you start the process of shifting into a coherent state, which is important to assessing your intuition. Intuition, remember, of any project you have in life. And trusting your intuition. Let's go to the third step, step 3. Make a sincere attempt to experience a regenerative feeling such as appreciation for this situation, or appreciation for something really beautiful in your life. Your pet that you have at home, the ocean, if you're connected to the ocean, a waterfall, a mountain, a sunset. Activating a renewed feeling while doing heart focus breathing is a key step for shifting into a deeper state of coherence. So the heart focus breathing, it is a heart math technique also. And you just can do that with me. 5 seconds deeper. Inhale and exhale. Getting a coherent helps us assess the intuitive intelligence. It is important. You know that with everything you have to do in your journey, day-to-day life, work, children, husband, decisions, hostel job, if you have a side job, new business. When you follow intuition, you're just doing exactly what the CEOs of the biggest companies in the world are doing. They make maybe 20, 50 decisions daily. So when you follow intuition, nothing is wrong. The decision making is easier and you let things happen afterwards. And make you the intuition is exactly the out of the box thinking. Getting coherent also plugs energy or leaks, saving a lot of energy. And now, if it is a problem or a situation, issue, matter, you just have some attention to that. That before the step 4, go back for that situation for a few seconds from this more objective place that it is the outside perspective. Ask yourself, what would be a more efficient and effective attitude? Ask yourself the action and the solution. In here, you are more balanced and aligned with your intuitive intelligence. Yes, and this is, it was taught to me in the Institute Heart Math about the intuitive. Now it's talked clearly how important it is. Now the step 5. Quietly observe any subtle changes in perceptions, attitudes. Focus the attention on your heart area. Which feeling you have truly seeing the situation, the problem with a different point of view. It is a different perspective. The beneficial attitude shift and acting yourself with a new insights. You are no longer attached for the problem. Stay coherent. Heart, mind, coherence. Quietly see what you notice and is coming to you. And write that below, okay? I'm going to leave for you guys. Share with me anything, any problem that you could see different and even had a different outcome for you. That will happen in the next days. I'm sure about that. Because your welfare is happening already. So let's, here you're going to have the key points, okay? Save it in a slide for you for activate. And I'm going to do the exactly video teaching the technique, only for the technique. Every time you need to watch that, you are going to be guided from me, okay? As a trainer from the Institute Heart to Math. It is my second certification. So step one, doing a review, knowledge of the problem. Step 2, heart focus breathing. It is a technique included in the freeze frame, okay, technique. Step 3, activate a positive, renew feeling. Step 4, ask your intuition. Step 5, observe and act. So, I also wanted to ask you if you are, do you want to, who is here and want to do an exercise? Let's do the exercise in the next video, okay, that I'm teaching the technique. So this video is going to be saved in here, okay? Oh, in here we have the slide already. Oh, so precious. Marish is doing a great job. So I'm going to make a new video just with the technique, okay? But watch this video right now. Share with a friend that need to hear that. Need to focus and have a different perspective. Look how important. Oh, thank you very much, Gislaine. Obrigada, carinho. So in here we are going also, in most of the videos, there are going to be subtitles in Portuguese and English. This is the main idea, okay? Because I want, as a Brazilian, I want everybody to understand and know and share this knowledge, ok? Gislaine, muito obrigada, querida, pela tua atenção, por tudo. Beijo pela tua audiência. Quem tiver um amigo, so for those that have a friend that need this information, share, DM me, ok? As a professional that speak English, Spanish and Portuguese, ok? Então, essa técnica é muito importante para ativar também a intuição. E eu vou estar fazendo vídeo só falando de intuição. São as 3 intuições do Instituto do Coração. Antes, a única intuição aceita, é impressionante, até uma década atrás, era a Knowledge Intelligence, tá? Mas agora a intuição aprendida, ok? Que muitas vezes são o que nós já aprendemos de antes e décadas depois, muitas vezes anos depois, já sabemos que já sabíamos. E poderia ser também alguma coisa interessantíssima, porque pode ser algo que vem da família, então já é algo que a família aprendeu, alguma ente querida, alguma pessoa relacionada, você já aprendeu e você sabe. Muito interessante, só que são 3 tipos de intuição. Tá? So in here, so I promised to you guys the video on the right with only the freeze frame technique and plus the exercise that is really important to apply. So this is my first promise. So thank you so much for giving me a like, subscribe. I'm in Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias, TikTok. I'm here in this channel, YouTube, and I also bring new and new certifications, experience. I want to share with you guys everything that is guiding me, money mindset, family healing process, uh, everything that I have in my heart. My heart is open for you. Ask questions. It's really important. Be interactive. For this, the importance of the exercise, okay? For the brain absorb the information. Okay, being the audience is important, but take a little longer to understand it, to put in the practical way. Thank you very much. And for those that are on Instagram, bye. Bye, YouTube.